Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached a page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Lot of scissors in these two people. Is that scissors or just... I presume the first one is. It must be, right? Scissors, yeah, it says so in the... literally in the notes. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shoji Gaku, Kano Issei, Takeshi Yoshida. Oh my god. Komatsuna Taro, Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it. Please tell me there's an end to it. There's only so many Japanese names I can keep pronouncing poorly. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the end scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page... well, yeah, it's a book. There tend to be more than one page. Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. Right, so what you're saying is they had a job. The most common time for the killing to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Okay. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Or someone with a job. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. It's not Toko. It's not Toko. All evidence points to her at the beginning, which means it wasn't her.
So, in other words...
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV? No, not like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't, I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. You are. I mean, you're not. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that really killed Chihiro, and that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's something I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too, and the others might have come up with some info I might find useful whilst I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright, so boys' locker room seems like the cleverest place to look first, so I'm going there. Because, I don't know, there might be blood in there somehow? Because it must be a girl. Fuck off. It must be a girl. It has to be. So, I don't know, maybe they came in here beforehand. The shit is that on the floor? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Someone shat themselves. Wait, what? Hang on, the posters were swapped, weren't they? Ah, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in a boys' locker room. Don't tell me it was swapped around, so, like, she thought she was going into the right one, despite the fucking room being pink. Alright, I guess we're going into the door. Is there a help? There is nothing here, is there? This won't hurt to go somewhere else to see if I can see anything. Nah, there's gonna be nothing. So it's a boy. And the posters were swapped around. Again. No, sod off, I don't want to talk to you. It's just not gonna happen. The walls are definitely bright fucking pink. Hey, you got anything new to say? Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking, but I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Wow.
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
So then.
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihira's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
I'll be praying for your success. Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Well, I guess I'll take another look at the body then, and Chihira's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Alright, let's look at her body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihira's bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a crucifix position. Oh. The rope has a plug. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all? The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihira's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended, the fatal blow. At first I didn't reason to think too much about either of them. But after seeing them again, after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something isn't quite right. What does this mean? Well, I mean, there's no scissors first. It's not a blunt object. It was pierced beforehand. The one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. It might help to... Okay, fine. I see where we're going with this. What? Alright, well, to the library afterwards, apparently. Let's speak to you. He still never said sorry. And you know the minute he says sorry, he's going to die the day after. Dude had a real complex... Alright, okay. We definitely know all this. Chihira's complex, where did it come from? Is this something... Oh, right, I need to look at the poster again, because I've determined it, but the game hasn't. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. But wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... We couldn't do this in the other room, could we? No. That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Hi! You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? I've used it every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. She doesn't seem like a poster kind of person.
However,
I see. There is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now. Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. So it's now in the boys' locker room. Why were they switched? Why were they switched? What? I'm so confused. I don't know, it'll fucking work itself out later on, I'm sure. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if theirs was never a stain here to begin with? Right, now I can leave, yes. So if I go back and look at the stain now, it'll say, hey, that's Sakura's stain! She didn't... No, I don't know. I don't really have much of a thought. What is it? Okay, so we found out, but we're still playing dumb because you're supposed to do this in a specific order. Okay, right. So we found out everything we need to know about that. Where next? Oh, right. There's something in here as well. Yes, look at here. The boys' locker room card reader, but the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. No. Fine. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Oh, I hope you took minus 50 for the amount of times you accused me wrongly in the last time. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really, what did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, she's not there. What's it gonna be? Well, only one way to find out, isn't there? Is there anything here? Archive, library. So I've already looked in those places. We should actually go to the library. That's a lie. Now, the reason we're going to go to the library is because of the extension cord. No, not the desk. Fine, okay, we'll look at the lamp, not the wire. The lamp won't turn on. I see it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here, but last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here right now. I wonder if... You're a genius. That's your problem. Right, so there's... I mean, there is? Is there really more we need to look up? Fine. Oh my god, it's a lamp! A desk lamp. It sure is dark over the... This box. One box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Can I leave here? Yes. So I don't need to find it in there. Doesn't seem like there's anything particularly useful here. Right, what are these books? Maybe there's some kind of clue here. No. No. And? No. And no. Alright, well, what? No, I didn't want to fucking click on that. Customize motive, right. Whatever it is in here, because there's nothing to look into that room anymore. I guess, like, we read something in his absence? Let's take another look at Genocide Jack's... Oh, that was it, right. We needed to make sure that they weren't scissors. It's around somewhere. It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Alright, so we have to find Byakuya, is what you're trying to say? Okay, I remember these things eventually. See, it's the getting there that counts. There's no one here, is there? No. No one here. No one here. Are we? Oh, I guess we'll start looking around. We apparently need to go there. Yeah, no, it is this way. Hello, Aoi. I have a question to ask you. How's Soko doing? Same as before, she won't come out, she just keeps mumbling on something about genocide. Jack, so I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry. But don't worry, I'm going to head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried. Not exactly pleasant, Jesus. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet your hero would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I'm going to think she probably didn't really think about it. She was too busy trying to escape from the massive wielding blunt object person from smacking her in the head. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Well, she was a little bit strange, didn't she? Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused. She's not secretly like a boy, is she? Like, she's not... This isn't where we're going with the storyline, is it?
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. It just wasn't us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Oh yeah, she seemed definitely like the kind of person to bleed a guy dry. What was that, Celeste? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Right, can I leave? Yep. That's everywhere here done. Where next in the point of exclamation marks? Dining hall? Warehouse. There's nowhere in the bath. Okay, so it's just the warehouse. Which is... there, according to the map. Because that's where the dining hall is, so it's... Was there somewhere through there? Or was it around here? It's here, isn't it? There we go. It was technically right, and so was I. That's a nice way of saying I was wrong. Hey, Celeste. What's up with the hip kids? What are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually.
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really?
Indeed.
That was right for nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
I was just...
Going to the gym.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
It's probably the gym bag. If I was guessing, it's the gym bag.
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
I mean, that also could be like a pajama sleeve, but okay.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly towards the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever have happened. It probably would have happened to someone else, if we're being picky. You get what you deserve, I suppose. What an incredibly harsh way of putting it. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
No! You're going to make us anyway, though, aren't you?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial!
Classic.
You remember where to meet, right?
Sure.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Thank you, you fucking gangly-eyed freak. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Hang on, is there anyone here that we could talk to? Nope, they're all inside. Okay. I guess we're going in. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone? I don't know, you're standing behind... If I can't see Hifumi, but Hifumi might just be behind you.
Yo.
Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. Now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right there. Guess I wasn't much of a help at all on this one. Yep, you can say that twice. Who are the other people I'm talking to? I gave you plenty of work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Always have to prove it to someone, don't we? What do you say? That sounds bad. Hello, let me guess. Keep your calm?
Shall we go?
Oh, shall we begin? Even more to the point. Yeah, sure, let's go. We have no choice, right? We have to do this. Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated! Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get over with this. Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well?
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Thrills, chills, kills. Please don't say that again. And so the curtain opened once again, a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I would love to save right now, because this is the only time I'm going to get to save in a while. Skills. Increases the time limit for each phase effective during the class trial. Don't need it. The focus gauge decreases more slowly in concentration and fever time. Effective during non-stop debate, the hangman's gambit, and the bullets. Okay, that's pretty cool. I guess, like, we'll sort of just put that on. Oh, well, we have to, so I may as well put this on, even though it's shit. Great. Right, well, I'm going to do the trial, and I have to stop the episode here, otherwise it'll go on forever. The next 2 episodes will be longer, and hopefully they'll encompass all of the class trial, otherwise we'll be here for a while. See you in 2 episodes. I guess we're gonna have one less person in the proceedings.